I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big jobs, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed be emerging victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears is glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh, there with the hands. Thought they could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash. They slept on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best because I am.
Okay, Coach, they indeed love their football here in upstate New York as you look inside of New Era Field in Orchard Park. A few moments ago, to the delight of this Buffalo crowd, it was the Bills racing out of the tunnel as they get set to match up with the New England Patriots. Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. This will be taken very short. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35.
First and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Wait, that
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
go defense. Our time. It's our time. Hey, check. Go Bandit. 24. Hey, Alabama.
They'll run with a former Super Bowl hero as James White. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Shit. Hey, I need one over here. Go 50. Rip.
On second down, it's White. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. And with a play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Let's go, defense. Sugar. 49 the mic.
From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. This is intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Remember, of course, he threw 5 interceptions in that loss last week. Opening drive, same result here.
But it's hard to believe that you can throw 5 in the previous week and start out your very next game the exact same way. He's going to need a lot of support on his own sideline. Make sure he gets really fully, mentally into this one.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A very solid gain of 27.
Round 80.
This is the 3rd-round pick out of FAU, Devin Singletary. Sheds off the tackle. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside, they can run a play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play. On first down, they stick with Singletary. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Alert, alert. Monday. Watch twist. Watch twist. Alert.
On 2nd and 9, Allen. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. John Brown, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Hauschka adds the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a give to White. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Brady on the crossing route. That's caught. Julian Edelman. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's a gain of 34.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. On first down, a running play ends up going backwards as he won't get close to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards.
Wait, that wide, 80. Mike. Man, that's trash. That's trash. $58, right over there, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Brady, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jerry Hughes make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. He is proving his worth defensively, getting the sack here. That comes after being named the AFC Defensive Player of the Week for his performance in last week's game.
He's stacking games together, isn't he? I mean, you just mentioned what he did the previous week to be named AFC Defensive Player of the Week, continuing to play at that level. And when you get that kind of confidence going, those kind of guys are hard to stop.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice. It all came together, but I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And take it right on the 30. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And the Patriots take over.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
We're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
New England.
Wait, that 380.
49's a month.
Alert!
Check. Lucky.
Play it.
Alert!
First down, here's White. Tremaine Edmonds, the Bills' leading tackler, as a rookie last year, in on the stop there.
Keep playing hard, fellas.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Let's get it.
The Bills' 48-yard line.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score, Bills 7, Patriots nothing.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strip.
Hey, check it.
Brady gonna throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack there by Trent Murphy.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, that allows your blitzers to get there.
Mike's 49. I got wide. 49's a Mike. 49's a Mike. Here we go.
Regular.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Trevor Williams with a pick. Edelman, the intended receiver that time. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is this horoscope ball? Is biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
That's a touchdown.
Cole Beasley, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Hauschko with the extra point, and it's now 14-0.
The score, Bills 14, Patriots nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Brady deferring to White on the draw. $19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Let's go.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's anher first and 10.
Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come.
Sugar.
Joker.
450.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Michelle. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Yeah, baby.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Shaq Lawson in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
That's 3 sacks now, and that's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long.
49's the mic. Watch 49. Here we go.
Alert.
Mike's 49.
From the gun, it's Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3 and out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
A pretty big opening there on 1st down. 8 yards up to the 33. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Goal 50.
49. 49's the mic. 49's the mic.
I won't say.
Here's Brady to throw.
Give me that ball.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Jerry Hughes in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
3rd and 8.
New England on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
49's the mic. Watch 49. Oh, here we go. Oh, Mike's 49.
72.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And that is incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
For the Patriots.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
30-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It's 2nd and 8.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch 54. Watch 54.
You bet.
Allen now looks to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Man, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Come on, Lyle. We better than that.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down. I know, but let me finish. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ed Oliver in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Now Brady. It's complete. James White. He'll be upended at the 18. That's a very helpful pickup of 9 after the play began at the 9. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line.
44-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position back.
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Chung.
You're looking there at a defensive back who's maybe a step slower than he was when he came into the league a decade ago. I know I questioned his speed coming into the game, but what he's lost in speed, he's more than made up for it with intellect. And that's a great job of knowing how to position himself to make that interception.
To throw is Brady. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ed Oliver in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
Let's put that team
Go stand it.
To throw is Brady. And he's going to go down again. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
2 yards. It's 3rd down.
Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long.
Cover!
Shotgun now for Brady. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. The Patriots send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. This is taken at the 3. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
Their own 31-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Go!
Allen. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
What has not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete. But you're right, hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
.52's the mic. 52's the mic.
Go on. Middle.
52, Mike, 52.
Hey, Foxtrot.
Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Allen. Flushed out right. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Cole Beasley, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
No. No.
Chain 19.
52 right here. 52. Here we go, D. Here I come. Here I come. Alert flare. Alert flare. Flare.
Half.
Check 52's the mic. Check 52.
56.
Let's go.
Now Allen to throw. Throwing again. Allen hit. He lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Mike 54. Mike.
Hey, tight.
Check.
Mike, go.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. It's John Simon with a sack.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking, but to me it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score, and now they get to go out there and do their part.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going, oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Trent Murphy picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And that's his 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
SOS.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Didn't have a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down.
Hey, check it.
49, guys. Mike, 49.
Watch the slats.
49's the mic. Watch 49. You.
Hey.
From the gun, Brady. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jerry Hughes racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10.
Hey, 52. Come on, D. Watch tight end. Tight right.
They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 42-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
I got you, son. I got you. You're on.
Here's Allen. He's got Smith here. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Mike 5-2. Too little, cupcake.
What's that?
Allen from the gun on third down. Finding Knox there, complete. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's fourth down.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. On the right hash, officially, this will be a 51-yard attempt. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And the lead increases even further. It's 27-0 now. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
So Brady and the Pats take over first and 10 at their 25-yard line. The drive starts with a run by White. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. They stay on the ground with White. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That second down play, that's a -4.
It's not often that you get 19-year-olds that enter the NFL, but this guy is absolutely special. Tremaine Edmonds out of Virginia Tech, 6'4", 250-plus pounds, can run like a deer. We just saw his ability to flash and make plays.
His brother Terrell also taken in the first round. First set of brothers taken in the first round of the same draft in NFL history.
Regular. 380, hey!
Throwing on third and long. Brady. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
The Patriots send out their punter, standing just about on his own goal line. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
First and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to go.
On first down, they'll start out with Singletary. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Here's Allen to throw it. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
It's now 3rd and 3.
The Bills on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
5 wide. 52.
Allen going to throw.
You got nothing.
That escapes the sack. Allen hit. He lost the football. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Brady under a heavy rush, and down he goes. That was Jordan Poyer, the safety, in for the sack. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Brady gives to Michelle. Well, there's no shortage of great young runners in the NFL, but don't forget about that guy, Sony Michel, first-round pick in 2018. Almost hit 1,000 yards as a rookie, 931 to be exact, to go along with 6 scores for the former Georgia Bulldog. New England on 3rd down. Can you believe it? 0 for 9 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Here's Brady. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ed Oliver getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. The Pats do snap it. It's Brady. Caught by the tight end, Watson. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position.
54's Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Silver.
Regular.
On 1st down, Singletary. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
You gonna get this, boy? You think you
To the air, Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play, but the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football.
No. Gun.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. He wants it all for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
Check 26. Check 26.
Hey, Alabama.
49 the mark.
Hey, ball 66.
Brady now on 1st down.
That's the way.
That's to his running back, Sony Michel. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. That one good for 13 at a New England 1st down.
No, 66.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Michel. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing, often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Alabama, 380. Alpha.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Kill, kill, kill.
Motion, 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 motion.
On second down now. It's White. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Check, 4 down, 4 down.
Quick the edge, quick the edge. Come, come. Alpha.
They go right back to White here on first down. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run and the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU.
And a dump off to White. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now, they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. Trying to pound it in here with Michelle. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
He's brought down by Tre'Davious White.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
The 3-yard line.
So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look for a late touchdown.
Tight dog.
Regular, regular. Hey, if you kill it, motion me out. Regular, regular.
They'll run. This is White. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. James White, his first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots get a score closer. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Boys, 52.
Alert.
65. 65.
Off 52.
52.
And Allen is actually going to throw it here. And this one's incomplete. That one was intended for John Brown. And it's 2nd down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again. Allen works right side into the hands of the tight end Knox. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield.
3rd down and 11.
The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down.
Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. Check, 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 check.
Middle, 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 middle. Check 25.
From midfield, here's Allen. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. 23 yards on the play.
23 yards.
He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way, it worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And this is caught at the 8. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
5-yard line.
Brown, the lone receiver, left. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. So Allen's going to look to throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
It feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. A line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. Allen to throw once more. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Pass intended for Dawson Knox. Incomplete. Brings up third and 5.
Check 52's to Mike. Watch the screen.
Third and goal. Gore. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave them with a 4th and goal.
No gain on the play. Brings up 4th and goal.
So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills, and it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it.